Hello. This is Koi from Rare of Gratitude, giving a peace of mind to one person at a time. Yes, I have my robe on. I've been doing a lot of things this morning, cleaning and trying to just bring in some new energy today. I am going to try to be tech suave again and um, do this reading on Instagram. If you bear with me, um, let's see. Just trying to be a little tech suave here. So I'm going to be talking about this new moon energy because there are some things that are really trying to come through. And one thing that really trying to come through is happiness, higher vibrations, right? Let's get this going. Hello. You already know this is Koi from Ray of Gratitude. I'm trying to be tech suave and doing two cameras at once. I have had a streak of energy that's like, but with that type of energy, sometimes it gets a little bit like, sometimes it's hard to manage that energy. Yes, I have my robe on because I was doing a lot today, and I'm like, let me put this focus in cleaning and trying to open up space for new energy. That's what's going on. If you're new to my channel, I do like the moon energy. I'm one of those people that do like moon energy. And yesterday was the new moon in Libra. Now, I'm sure we're all trying to find balance because we're all really like wobbling in what's going on. And it's shown in this card. This is an energy reading, and I'm using some tarot cards and a few other cards to really pick up on the energy. And right here, this is the main chakra here that's going on. And I think that this popped up because one, there is a lot of mental energy. Like I said in the full moon that passed, like there's a lot of mental energy. If you feel what I'm saying, just listen for a second. The chakra, the crown chakra, right? Not only does it connect with divine energy, universal energy, and that divine spirit, the higher self, higher spirit, God, whatever you would like to call it. That's what it connects to. But it also connects with, mental activities. Um, and when we have all these ideas floating around in our heads, not knowing where they came from, how to utilize this energy, what to put this energy in, it can be very frustrating. It can be very overwhelming. And it can also be very anxious. So this crown chakra here shows up because it's like we really need to forgive. There are some things that some people are going through that are really battling their anxiety because a lot of old things are coming up. Past things, past ideas are coming up in their consciousness, which the crown chakra also represents. And we have a collective consciousness, which I'm speaking to because this is a general reading. If it was a personal reading, it'd be more of your own self consciousness. That I'd be speaking to one person because that's more personable. But right now, this is a general reading. And this card's popping up because of the crown chakra, because of the activity, and because of, again, if those don't really get this, if I sound crazy or too woo-woo for you, that's cool. But those that get it, I know you get it. A lot of us are being asked and being awakened to our own spirit. And we're just evolving more on a spiritual level. Now, you can look that up, do research, whatever that means to you, and whatever that resonates. But in layman's terms, we need to forgive the past. We need to most definitely forgive ourselves for the things that we have took part in that we didn't like. We need to forgive ourselves for the things and the choices we have made that really felt like, damn, that was stupid. Damn, why did I do this? I knew better. It's okay. Now it's your time to act like you know better. But any astrologers that are watching this, Like this, when I saw this card, it was like lost in the forest. And you can take this many ways, just like anything, right? When you're lost, sometimes those that have been in the forest before know that it's time to tap into my intuition. Help me understand and see certain signs within the forest so I can get out of this maze. Because many times when you feel lost in the forest, you don't know where to go. So you start looking at signs. You might know how to look up at the sky or look at certain areas and parts of the forest that would be like, this is the right direction that I need to go. Or if you've been wandering in circles, you'll notice like, I saw this tree before. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with your thoughts. If you've been here before, what is it that you didn't try new to make this a better and newer experience? And if you know what to do, what's holding you back? We need to forgive. Forgiveness is accepting, is having gratitude for what has happened, as well as finding that love of the present moment that you're in right now. And again, um, I could sit here and be like, oh my gosh, like, why did I do this? Start beating myself up about how I look and came on here today and all this stuff. But I could also be in the present moment, within love, within forgiveness of the actions that I'm taking, and say, it ain't nothing but a thing because, first of all, I know how to clean up. I know how to put on some things and look really nice and pretty for those that, whatever. But I'm doing this for me. And that's what forgiveness is about as well. Doing things for you out of the goodness, out of your own heart, out of self love. We have this Five of Wands here that is very conflicting energy. It's trying to get through and direct that energy out of a lot of chaos, out of a lot of that fiery energy that can go anyway. Just like the forest fires, right? When fire gets overwhelmed and untamed, it will go anyway in destroying anything in its path. But when fire is within a love and in passion and has a foundation that is secure within itself, it does what it needs to do. It cooks food, it warms people, it does a lot of other things that are very healing to oneself as well as the soul. So what we really need to be open right now is to that forgiveness, open to ideas, open to newness, and open to a new direction that serves us in a better way. All those things that have not been working for us, it's time to go. If you're afraid, it is okay. Guess what? That's natural. Humans do that all the time. You're human, right? That's human nature. When it's time to change, when it's time to level up, things will feel like, what the is going on? But it's because it's new energy and you haven't experienced that before. And it's okay. And a lot of us, especially adults, right? We've accumulated a lot of experiences. And we're like, how do I trust? Because I've trusted before and I got hurt. It's okay. You're not the only one. We're all in this together, like the COVID ads always keep saying, right? We are. But if you know how to trust within your own self, your spirit, your heart, and that self love, the universe has your back. The more you can trust that, the more you can trust your decisions. Spirit is trying to come through and bring some light within you and give that sass and say, hey, I know what's going on here, right? To understand that we all are human, but yet spirit beings as well. Understand that. I know a lot of us do. And if you don't, you're about to be awakened or woke to that. you know, that idea of woke, there's many levels of that. And that's another thing that people need to understand as well. That there is levels to this. All right, this awakening, this wokeness. And something that wants to manifest through this new moon is really trying to get us to level and balance this stuff out. Yes, we have karma. All karma is not bad, but it is the reactions to your actions. And once you can accept that, then you know, okay, I'll do better. Happiness is really trying to come forward. Once you understand that and really get that, your desires will come to you. But you have to let down the burdens. Like, look at these matches. You just used all your matchbox. The anxiety is strong. The burdens is strong. The burning, it's time to burn away this crap that we have developed within our mindset. This crap that we have been holding on to that's not allowing us to forgive. You know, forgiveness brings comfort within yourself. Just like how this rhino is comfortably holding this little kid here. I would read the message, but it's a little bit long, and I just really want to bring the message through me for whoever needs to hear this right now, at this moment, whenever you're watching this through replay or whatever. What's really being asked is to really own our stuff, really understand, what our heart really wants so we can meet and find that balance through our mindset to really be like, okay, but you can't do that when you're in this anxiety and working and working and working and working. There was something that came to me this morning and it said, I didn't have time until I made time. I didn't have time until I made time. What does that mean to you? I didn't have time until I made time. Let's clarify these cards here. I'm going to clarify these cards. You have Pentacles. See, this is the thing here. What's really opening up to us right now is the idea of new things, right? But like I've been saying in the previous messages, I mean, there's a lot of things that are trying to regenerate, not only us physically, but this whole like galaxy. I'm sure a lot of us have learned about the 9 planets we have within our solar system. I think it's 8 now. I don't know, but I just remember Pluto when I was young, so I'm gonna leave it at 9 because 9 is a significant number that really helps you understand that you are right here, right this close to 10, which is completion. But you got to keep going. And it's okay to rest and understand and recharge so you can meet your mark at the best of your ability. If you're not meeting your mark at the best of your ability, it's going to seem a lot longer and harder to meet that goal and to really come into fruition of what you're trying to do. And I know a lot of us are feeling disappointed or feeling like we're walking through quicksand. But it's because the universe is really trying. There's a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes that you're not able to see, but you must trust. It's almost like a singer is being blindfolded on stage and trusting in the camera crew and the set designers to have that set ready for when it's time for her to have that spotlight and sing her song. That's what's going on right now. You will get that happiness. You will get that light shined on you. You will feel overjoyed. You will feel that if you continue to going. But knowing that being still is still an action is a powerful thing to recognize. And it's so powerful that the King of Wands is trying to come through to meet those things and those obstacles. I love this card because it's a black unicorn. One, when you see unicorns, usually they're right. And there's nothing wrong with the color, but that's just like a black swan, right? It's unique. It's hard to find. And it's more unique that this is a mystical fairy tale being, right? That may or may not be true. But it can be true within you if you believe it. And also get through this fire for cleansing and purifying. That's what fire does as well. It cleanses, it purifies things. And when you know that you have the power within you to do that, that's what the King of Wands is about. It's trust and full trust with Spirit, King of Wands. It's trust and full of themselves that they know when to act and when not to. They know when to recharge and when not to. They know when to create and when to sit and think and be still and understand the thoughts that are rummaging, the ideas, the imagination that is rummaging, to really let that become open to flow through into physicality. Are you hearing me? Am I saying a lot here? So let's wrap this up here. Let's just wrap this up with this. Bring this all home here. Because happiness is trying to meet you. You just have to find it within yourself. And it's so hard when you're feeling like crap. I know. But this is the thing here. It gets tricky. Let's just clarify that. It gets tricky because we have to get out of that survival mode in order for us to really understand that, like, there is abundance waiting on the other side. But if we're in survival mode, surviving doesn't feel secure. How can I meet my security if I'm still surviving? That's like treading water in a space that doesn't have, an edge to grab on. How can you find that security within yourself? By knowing to breathe. That's one simple thing you can do, to breathe, and knowing that you're holding yourself up. So if you're holding yourself up, why aren't you capable of meeting what you need to meet, right? So perfection is something that really is tricky because we already are perfect within ourselves. Like, the perfection is knowing that it's like, okay, I'm already perfect right now because I have this present moment. And once I understand this present moment, that's the gift of being aware of that present moment. Your coins will come in. Your goals will come in until you can accept what's going on in the present moment. Let go of the insecurity. Let go of the survival mode, which feeds fear, and really trust. Trust your human nature. Trust your spirit. Okay? Because there's a lot of complacency around here. A lot of grief, but it's tricking you. It's tricking you to believe that this is your present moment, and it's not. You're just holding on to something that really already passed. This is a present moment, holding on to. But another thing too is, how can you really be like, oh, can I have something, when you already have something in your hand, right? If you keep holding on to stuff, it's just going to fall out. You have to clear away. And that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of mental stuff going on. And as above, so below. What's going on within is a reflection of what's going on out. Astrologers, anybody that's reading this that's an astrologer, please let me know. I'm sure I'm not an astrologer, but I'm into, astrology. And again, like I was saying in the beginning, if you feel that you have lost your way, it is okay. But what's not okay is to feed the fear feed the anxiety, get overwhelmed within your crown chakra, because that's what will happen. If you can just trust and just say, I am open to the universe, I'm open to the divineness that is coming in, it will trickle down. Those chakras are aligned for a reason. It's like keynotes, you know? You guys have this. Let's pull a card from my lovely gratitude attitude card. Let's pull a card to just wrap this up here. Oh, well, we'll just go with that one. The first step to change is becoming aware of your bullshit. What I was saying all along. Just find acceptance by understanding the true you of what is going on in your present moment. And then notice, what is it that you want to change? And then you look at both things and say, what have I not been doing to make this change? Be real with yourself. Sit still with yourself. Like I said too, I didn't have time until I made time. What does that mean to you? I didn't have time until I made time. Make the time. You have the power to let go of this anxiety. And if you really, really feel like you can't, please ask somebody. Please. So that concludes the new energy. That concludes my reading of my energy reading of this present moment, of this new moon, of finding balance, of our goods and our bads, and really wrapping it up to really find acceptance within ourselves. Understand that, okay, I have a choice, and I can choose to continue to repeat the cycle, or I can choose to get out of it. And by getting out of it is by owning my BS and moving forward and trusting in the new things that I can do, because I made it this far. You made it this far. You got to be doing something, right? But in order to shift that, you got to switch it up a little bit. There's nothing wrong with doing something different. It's always wrong when you're feeding the fear, though. So if you're feeling the vibe, please subscribe. Give me a heart, give me a like, comment below. The more you comment, the more you share, the more you like, more people can see this. And again, if you're feeling the vibe, wouldn't you want more people to see this? I have a Patreon that is a space for really helping people to grow, really helping people to create new things and tap into their spirit, to help them really be self-aware of the things that they are continuing their cycle and wanting to step out of it. Because there always comes a part where you have to really, look in. I had to do it too. It was like, oh my God, I feel that I'm aware of, but something's misfiring here. So please, somebody come in and give me a lifesaver so I can swim to shore. It happens. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It actually means that you're strong by actually knowing who you are and knowing what you need at that moment. So again, I'm cultivating this space. Please check out the link below or the links above, whichever platform you're watching this. And I love to help people customize ways to meditate and focus their energy, as well as really tap into their own intuition so they can trust themselves more and really just get rid of the crap that they're holding on. Because a lot of times we're unconsciously doing like this, and we cannot receive anything if we're doing like this. We gotta and do like this. So much blessings to you. May you be able to find the balance within yourself and really trust that you got this. It's time to move forward. It's time to get out of our rut and really be open to new things. Much blessings to you. I'm outie. See you next time. Peace.